Hey guys, Zach Devine here. We are back for part 4 of our chord voicing series. So this is going to be the last part that we're going to do. We've just been focused on our 4 main chord types, which have been major 7, minor 7, dominant 7, and now for the final video we're going to do minor 7 flat 5 or half diminished 7. All right. So everything is still the same. If you've seen any of the other ones, we're doing root on the 6th string, root on the 5th string, root on the 4th string. So we're doing 4 voicings per chord, per string set. So for our root on the 6th string, we're focused on the 6th, 4th, 2nd, and 3rd strings. Root on the 5th string is 5th, 4th, 2nd, and 3rd strings. And then obviously root on the 4th string is going to be our top 4 strings, 4 strings 4, 3, 2, and 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to first talk a little bit about a minor 7 flat 5 shape. So minor 7 flat 5 or half diminished 7, either name is completely appropriate. They're both referring to the same chord type. All right, so when we were discussing our, well, let's just look at all of our 7th chords. So when we have a major 7 chord, we have a major triad, which is our root 3rd and 5th, plus a major 7 on top gives us a major 7 chord, okay? A minor 7 chord, we have a minor triad plus a minor 7, that gives us a minor 7. If we have a major triad plus a minor 7, that's what gives us the dominant sound. And now when we are dealing with a minor 7 flat 5, we have a diminished triad, which is still root 3rd and 5th, but now whereas where we were dealing with a minor triad, we have a root, a flat 3rd, and a 5th. Now for the diminished triad, we have a root, a flat 3rd, and a flat 5th. And then we have a minor 7 on top. That gives us a minor 7 flat 5. A lot of times you'll hear it referred to as a half diminished 7 because it's only one note off from a fully diminished 7, which would be a root, a flat 3rd, a flat 5th, and what they refer to as a double flat 7, which in reality is just the 6th scale degree, but when you're dealing with diminished 7 chords, you would think of it as a double flat 7. Okay, so in this case, though, we're going to be dealing with the minor 7 flat 5. So the easiest way that I like to think about it is I like to literally, I take the name and use it to my mental advantage. So I think minor 7 flat 5. So I just need a minor 7 chord, and then I take the 5th scale degree and I flat it. Okay. So we're going to actually reference some of the minor 7 shapes that we used before in order to help us to understand where we're getting our minor 7 flat 5 shapes. Okay. So once again, we're going to start with F minor 7 flat 5 in all of the 6th string examples, and then for the 5th string will be a B flat minor 7 flat 5, and then on the 4th string will be E flat minor 7 flat 5. Okay. So we're going to start here at our F, 1st fret E string, and remember our minor 7 shape was this, right? So this note here is the 5th of the chord, so that's the C, that's the 5, right? F, A flat, C, E flat was our minor 7, right? So if we drop that C to now a C flat, once again it's going to look like a B, but in the interest of the chord, we would call it a C flat. Now we're going to have F, E flat, A flat, and a C flat. And notice I'm putting the finger here because I like to see the shape. So I'm playing this shape as an F, so it reaches down to an open string, but say I was playing it as an A, that's the shape. So we have minor 7 shape and a minor 7 flat 5 shape. So that's the difference, okay? So we have this shape here, and then we're going to move up to the A flat, which is the flat 3rd, and now we still need the F, and now here would be the C and the E flat for the minor 7 shape. Once again, I like to look at it from the minor 7 and just go, okay, all I got to do is flat the 5, right? So now I just take the C natural and drop it down to a C flat and end up with that shape, okay? So now we've got root position, we've got first inversion, and now we're going to move to second inversion. So now what was this for the minor 7, this note here, the C in second inversion, obviously is the 5th is in the bass. So now that's the only note that needs to change. So we've got the C, the F minor 7 second inversion, F minor 7 flat 5 second inversion. Okay. So we're here once again, root position, first inversion, second inversion now, and now we've got third inversion. So third inversion of our minor 7 was this shape. So once again, this note right here is the C. That just needs to become a C flat. Okay, so that's how we end up with that shape. So we've got Root on the root is the E flat on the 11th fret E string. That is our bass note. We've got the C flat at our 9th fret D string. We've got our E flat is our flat 7 at the 10th fret. Oh, I'm sorry, that's our F rather, is our root at the 10th fret G string. And then we've got the A flat at the 9th fret of our B string. Okay, so one more time. Root position, first inversion, second inversion, and lastly third inversion. Okay, and now we move to our root on the 5th string. So now all of these 4 will be B flat, minor 7 flat 5 chords. So we've got root position is 1st fret A string is our B flat. We've got 2nd fret D string is our so let's go through our actual notes for the chord first. So for a B flat minor 7 flat 5, we now need B flat, D flat, and F was our 5. So now we would need an F flat. Once again, it's just an E, but we're thinking about it as an F flat, and then we would need our A flat. Okay, so now here we have our B flat, 1st fret A string. We have our F flat is 2nd fret of our D string. We have our A flat, 1st fret G string, and we have our D flat, 2nd fret B string. Okay, and then we're going to move to second inversion. Now, first inversion. Cool thing about this shape here is it's actually the same as our major 7 shape if we're on our top 4 strings. Now we're just moving that shape to our middle 4 strings, and we end up with a minor 7 flat 5 shape. Okay, so that's D flat is our 3rd on the 4th fret A string. We've got A flat is our flat 7 on the 6th fret of our D string. We've got B flat as the root on our 3rd fret G string, and we've got F flat, once again just an E, F flat on our 5th fret of our B string. Okay, so now we're here. And now, once again, we want to think to ourselves, okay, now we're moving up to the minor 7 shape that was here, right, for here. And now what note needs to change? The 5th needs to become a flat 5, right? So right here, the F was the 5th. That moves down to an F flat, and now that's our shape, okay? So we've got F flat, 7th fret A string. Our 8th fret D string is our B flat, which is our root. And then we've got D flat, which is our flat 3, is the 6th fret G string. And then we've got 9th fret B string is our A flat. Okay, so once again, root position, first inversion, second inversion, and now we have third inversion. So now we're going to be beginning with the A flat, and then we're going to have the D flat again, right? And now what was the F natural and the B flat for the minor 7, now the F moves down to an F flat, and we have that shape. Okay, so one more time, that's root position, first inversion, second inversion, and third inversion. Okay, so that's A flat, the 11th fret A string, D flat, 11th fret D string, F flat, 9th fret G string, and B flat, 11th fret B string. Okay, and now we'll move to the root on the 4th string. So now we're going to be playing E flat minor 7 flat 5. All right, so we're going to start with, so let's go through the notes. So we're going to need an E flat, a G flat, a B double flat, which if we're thinking B double flat, we have B flat, we have B double flat. So it's just an A, right? So we would need E flat, G flat, B double flat, and D flat. Okay, so here we have E flat, we have our B double flat or A, we have our D flat, and our G flat. So we've got first fret of our D string is our E flat, second fret of our G string is our B double flat, second fret of our B string is our D flat, and second fret of our high E string is our G flat. Okay, so pretty easy shape, right? And once again, if we think here was the minor 7, that note there, the B flat, just drops to an A. So we go from this to that, right? And now we'll move up to where we were at our minor 7 shape here. We had G flat was our third of the chord in the bass at the 4th fret D string, and then we had D flat was our flat 7 at the 6th fret G string, our E flat at the 4th fret B string, and then we had our B flat at the 6th fret E string. So now that B flat becomes a B double flat, and we have that shape. Okay, so one more. That's root position, first inversion, and now we'll move up one more position. Now we're going to be in second inversion, so that B double flat is going to be in the bass. So the B flat moves to here, and we have B double flat, 7th fret of our D string. We've got E flat, 8th fret of our G string. We've got G flat, 7th fret of our B string, and we've got D flat, 9th fret of our D string. And that's that shape. Okay, so we're here, root position, first inversion, second inversion, and now we're to third inversion. So now we have, excuse me, now we have our D flat, 11th fret D string. We have our G flat, 11th fret G string. We have our B double flat, or A natural, 10th fret B string, and then we have our E flat, 11th fret E string, and that's that shape. Okay, so now root position, first inversion, second inversion, and third inversion. Okay, so lastly, as we've been doing every video, let's see if we can remember all those. So now here we're back at the F minor 7 flat 5, root position, first inversion, second inversion, third inversion, and now we've got B flat minor 7 flat 5, root position, first inversion, second inversion, third inversion, and now we've got E flat minor 7 flat 5, root position, first inversion, second inversion, and third inversion. All right, so that is all of our minor 7 flat 5 chord shapes. With root on the 6th string, root on the 5th string, root on the 4th string. So that concludes our chord voicing series. Thank you guys so much for tuning into it. Please check out all of the videos. We covered major 7, we covered minor 7, dominant 7, and now minor 7 flat 5. And if you get super familiar with all of these shapes to the point where you can incorporate them into your playing at will, you will find that your knowledge of the neck will just grow exponentially. Okay, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like the video, please give a subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.